really did badly. It did not test well.
Bunch of jerks messing things up everywhere they went.
And
That's what the audience thought.
the story I heard is that Bob Rafelson, the creator and director, producer, he went back in to the editing room and took out the manager. We had a manager, this father figure, uncle, like Peter says, my favorite stupid uncle or something. And he was kind of our mentor, adult figure that you had to have in a show, because the networks did not like the idea of having 4 young people running around masters of their own destiny at that time and place. Anyway, they cut him out almost entirely and put in some of our audition pieces and interviews that we were doing, because it tested badly, because the kids, the people that were watching the tests, we can't tell who's who, we don't know.
And plus these guys are wreaking havoc everywhere they go, and we don't know who they are and what's the virtue. So when they put the personality tests in, suddenly the audience felt they knew who we were, and then we were just madcap. We were just, genial, happy-go-lucky, friendly hellraisers, rather than nasty.
We just try to be friendly, come once again.
So, and then what we heard, Andy, I heard it better than what you just said. I heard Bert and Bob got a Moviola, which is the machine that you use to edit on. They had one personally in the house, and overnight, in Bert's house or Bob's house, they recut the pilot episode.
In those days,
anyway, the thing was that when they retested with the manager fellow out and the personality tests in, the ratings went through the roof.
Yeah.
And that was how we managed to put in a show with no senior adult figure, and B, how we managed to get on the air at all.
It barely got on the air. NBC was scared to death of it. They were like, these are long. The only time you saw long-haired weirdos on TV at that time, they were being arrested. And so it was that NBC. I've heard that they were like, oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna work. And the censorship was heavy duty. Every script was absolutely sponge clean of any political, social references.
Medicinal.
But of course, back then it was a different world. There was only 3 television channels, basically, at all. And so the demographic had to be wide to make any show work nationwide, because the show had to work nationwide. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Northeast, Southeast, wherever. And so, just by definition, at that time, you had to have a show that played all over the country. And so, it had to have this wide demographic, so all the humor, all the whatever, had to be, to play to a very, very wide audience, which, of course, today now, you can have
a little bit bigger than what this room is.
Sorry?
Just a little bit bigger than what this room is.
Now you can, now you can have a successful show with just us, watching it on Hulu or something, and you can have a pretty successful run. The focus, the demographics have become much more focused, but not back then.